and welcome back to Granted Gardens. This is Melissa and Tyler is finally here with me to help. You all are seeing this in breakdowns of videos, but this has been one day. So last on our big to-do list is to get our vertical garden towers up. So we are going to start that. We have two. The concept right now, I think, is we're going to put them in front of the greenhouse. I do want to keep one here. The other one is going to go up on the deck eventually, I think, is the game plan. But the deck needs redone and restained, so I don't want to put stuff up there right now until we get that chore down. So we're gonna put them up now. Hopefully they won't be too hard for us to move one, but from the gist of things, I don't think that it'll be too terrible. I have never put one of these up before. I've never used one, but we have friends that have done it and I've seen a lot of YouTube videos, so I'm pretty excited. So step one is to make sure that the surface that it's going on is level. In order for it to properly drain, it needs to be sitting on a level surface. I just got the rear end. So Tyler is working on leveling out these pavers. So we've got some here in front of the greenhouse. We're going to put one on this side, potentially one on that side is the game plan. We'll see how it goes. So we were actually at the Stiver's house the first time that we actually saw this get set up. So we did get the whole run through from like the owners, which is cool. So I think we kind of know what we're doing. So I don't know, I guess we'll walk you through step by step. Tyler's got the base set up, and then there's 5 tiers, and all 5 tiers have 6 pockets to them. So we're going to set up the watering system here, and then we're going to get to planting. So Tyler's got the black base here, and then this tube that runs out. The concept is that if there's too much water in here, it'll drain through this tube so that your plants aren't sitting in water. And that's what muscle's for.
This thing is at least 120 pounds.
So what you saw Tyler dumping into the wheelbarrow there is something called Pro Mix. And the idea is that this is recommended more so over potting soil just because it's light and fluffier so that your soil doesn't get like kind of batted down in these planters. So there's Perlite in potting or Pro Mix, and what else?
I think it's just peat moss.
Peat moss, perlite. So it's a much lighter mix. If you stick with just potting soil with all the watering and such, it might weigh it down and might be a little tougher for your plants to grow through. So we're trying to do it right the first time. We're filling it up. This is just the first layer. So Tyler did go back and get some compost from our compost bins, and we're going to utilize that while we're setting up. This is just compost that we've had sitting in like a cold compost setup for, I don't know, a couple years now. It's mostly just chicken bedding and then scraps. So we're gonna add that in there to give it a little something something. It does say specifically to fill the soil to the top. Tyler put a glove over it just so that we didn't waste dirt going down the center tube. But you can see it'll tell you
where the water travels to.
It'll tell you to fill the soil to the top. Between each section, you're going to place this little dish. This is, again, part of the watering system. All right, so we got the first one put together, and this is what it looks like. Nothing planted in it yet. Get the second one up. Alrighty, and the second one is up. So many spaces to plant plants. We do not have enough plants to fill these right now. But to be completely honest, that's okay because we were planning on direct sowing some things. Like I wanted to do beets and radishes in here as well, so, and carrots too. So we were planning on direct sowing stuff. So we're gonna just fill what we can for right now, and then direct sowing will be another day. So one thing that I was the most excited about using this for was lettuce, because it's something that we eat a lot every single day. And it's really nice because of the sections, like it makes it easy to grow them, and it's just really easy to kind of come and pick whatever you want and move on. Now they look pretty dirty right now because my hands are filthy, but once it rains, a lot of that is going to wash off, and it tends to keep your vegetables fairly clean out of the dirt, growing them vertically. All right, so here's the first one. This one we didn't get to finish. We didn't have enough plants. Some things that we planted in here are choy sum, lots of kale around the top, some leeks, a broccoli rabe because we had it available, and then some dill around the sides. And here's the showcase. This one is completely full. We've got kale and spinach at the bottom, and then the rest of this is all lettuce. So the next step is going to be to water from the top. We'll just take the hose and water from the top until the water starts coming out the bottom. That way we know that all of the tiers have been watered properly. And that's about it. Pretty cool. Loving it. It looks good in front of the greenhouse. But like I said, one of them's going to move up on the deck. Not too terrible to put together either. So for everyone that's been following along, these are Greenstalks. This particular vertical garden is a Greenstalk. There are a lot of different options out there. This one is just probably one of the more popular ones. I would say overall it was really easy to plant, and it's very friendly as far as just approachability, like being able to walk up and pick from your food without having to bend over or put a garden in. So those are pretty cool. I'm excited about it. I'm super excited for lettuce. I haven't had that going, so I'm pumped to have it. We've been buying it. If you are interested in getting this particular type of vertical garden, I'm going to put a link below. In that link below, if you purchase under that link, then we get like a certain amount of money off of our next purchase. So it would be greatly appreciated if we are the ones that introduced you to Greenstalk, if you would go ahead and click that link to place your order. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching.
And we look forward to sharing more with you soon.